It's now. It's what's happening.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
What's happening?
It's what's happening this week in Indy and surrounding areas.
Tell me more.
This is In the Community. In the Community.
Welcome to a special edition of the In the Community podcast. I'm Wish TV's events manager, Alan Hahn. Coming up on April 8th, an event on the scale of 8 Super Bowls in one day is going to be happening, and Central Indiana is one of the best places in the world to see it. The path of the total solar eclipse will be directly over Indiana, plunging most of the state into darkness for several minutes. Eclipse watchers from around the world will converge here. And here at Wish TV, we're producing some very special eclipse content. Here's something you should know to help you get ready for one of the biggest events in nearly 1,000 years to happen in the community.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Wondery. That's greenlight.com/Wondery.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale, up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Countdown continues as the total solar eclipse in central Indiana is weeks away. We caught up with Brian Murphy, director of the Holcomb Observatory and Planetarium at Butler University. He shares there will be quite a few things to pay attention to.
And a lot of people will look to the skies that day, but meteorologist Ryan Morris tells us why you should also pay attention to the ground.
During a solar eclipse, it is no surprise that most people will have their eyes on the skies with the protection of solar eclipse glasses. Something you may want to pay attention to as the solar eclipse is happening in central Indiana on April 8th, 2024, is actually the ground.
Look for something called shadow bands, which I saw for the first time in 2017. And it's like you have snakes crawling everywhere.
This phenomenon will appear as the eclipse is getting very near totality. They appear within 15 seconds to 1 minute before and after totality if the skies are clear. Shadow bands are very tough to photograph and are similar to the twinkling effect we see with stars. You will notice wavy contrasts in the light on anything that is uniform in color, like a blank sheet of white paper if one is to set it on the ground. However, shadow bands are not the only thing at the ground level you may notice. Now, for us in Indianapolis and Central Indiana, this is something we should watch out for. If we have the clear skies, you can look towards the ground as the partial eclipse is at least beginning. Remember, once we get to 100% totality, those crescents won't look as good on the ground, and they're created by a tiny pinhole-like effect shining through the leaves onto the ground. Now, tree leaves aren't the only way you can see some of these crescent shadows.
You can poke holes in a piece of paper and spell your name out, and you'll get it all in crescents down on the ground. So there's all these cool things you can do. You don't necessarily need leaves.
If you do not have a pair of solar eclipse glasses, poking holes in a piece of paper will be a great alternative in seeing how close we are to totality. A kitchen strainer is another cool way to see these crescent shadows. Butler University will be hosting an eclipse festival that is free to the public on April 8th from noon to 4:30. If clear skies are in place, crescent shadows will be much easier to pick out on the ground. I'm meteorologist Ryan Morris for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for more updates.
And for more information and updates on coverage of the solar eclipse, just go to our website, wishtv.com.
The total solar eclipse on April 8th is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime event, and I don't want you to be in the dark. For more on the eclipse, check out the Wish TV Eclipse webpage at wishtv.com/eclipse. This has been a special Eclipse episode of In the Community Podcast. Join me each week for our regular episodes to help you plan a great weekend with everything you need to know about what's going on in the community.
From Wish TV, this is In the Community. Discover more and learn more about what's happening in Indy and surrounding areas at wishtv.com. And when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.